Welcome to the Unmarked Street Kitchen, where today we are talking all about pie. And I thought it might be kind of fun to bake a pie while I talk to you about our new free resources, pie charts that you need to understand your budget. While we've been working with our clients for the last 3 years on their budgets, we now understand that year 1, year 3, and year 10 tend to be very, very different from each other. And the breakdown on how you spend your money and what you need to save is going to be very different depending on that number of years. So let's get a little bit into baking, and I'll talk more about your budget as we go. So we have all the peanut butter measured out. We're going to go ahead and put it into our KitchenAid bowl, which we're going to use to mix all of the first ingredients together. And if you're just starting out with your budget, you should know that maybe this peanut butter ends up representing your inventory purchases for that first year. There's a lot of peanut butter that's going into this pie, and a lot of your money is going to go toward inventory in your first year. So the next big ingredient that we want to put in the pot is our Philadelphia cream cheese. So 8 ounces of cream cheese goes in with a cup of that peanut butter. And just like your peanut butter maybe represented your inventory amount that you're going to spend in your first year budget, this cream cheese represents team. One of the reasons that we really recommend that you save a good amount of money up front for your budget is so that you can afford to hire experts for sales, marketing, and product development. Now, you might be an expert in one of those 3 things, so you might not need to save as much as the brand next to you. However, I doubt that you're an expert in all 3. And even if you are, trying to pull off all 3 on your own is going to burn you out super fast. So we really recommend that you use this cream cheese or your budget toward team just as much as you might put toward inventory. So one of the main reasons that we want you to understand your budget before you really start spending any money is because we see way too often when brands get started and they get into a debt spiral. Essentially, they try to fundraise, they try to get business loans, and then they're spending that money without a strategy or a plan. And by doing that, they run out of money faster than they expect, and then they have to go fundraise or get more business loans on the back end of that. What we want to teach you how to do is to fundraise once for your brand. Bring in the money that you need up front, and then over time, we're going to show you how your profits can propel you to profitability and toward more purchase orders in the future. Imagine never having to go apply for a business loan ever again. After that first time, you can be free of it if you follow one of our plans. The third ingredient that we're putting in this first mixture is our confectioner's sugar or powdered sugar. And this calls for 3/4 cup of that, which we're going to cream and mix all together for about 3 minutes. This confectioner's sugar, if we're still talking about your first year budget, would stand for the taxes that you are going to owe. There are a few things that are inevitable in your life. Death and taxes are 2 of them. So we need to account for those in your first year and in all of your years. Now, as we continue to talk about budgets, you should know that this is maybe something that we would add to your budget in year 3, 4, or 5. Your year 1 budget is pretty much done with those 3 big contributors. You're not going to be paying yourself yet, and you're also not going to be bringing home a big profit. The profits that you bring home in year 1 are going to go toward year 2. However, our intention is that by year 3, you can be starting to pay yourself and you are saving extra money aside for profits, which will help make you look really, really good to investors. Now, just like decorating the top of this pie can call for Reese's peanut butter cups, it can call for chocolate chips, peanut butter chips, it can call for a drizzle of chocolate or a drizzle of melted peanut butter. There's so many different iterations that you can do. Just like that, your budget can also be amended to fit your company specifically. Now, we're giving you suggestions in our new free resources, essentially a starting point. We don't want you to feel like this is the Bible or the be-all, end-all of budgets. So if you need to change it up, you need to flip a few percentages around, you need to put a little more money here, a little less money there, we really recommend that you do what's right for you. However, we wanted to make sure that you had a solid starting point from someone who's done a ton of research on this over the last several years and who's been working with clients to make sure that they have a solid business plan in place. And that's it. So we're going to go ahead and put this in the freezer for the next 3 hours. Once it sets up, we'll put our own little toppings on it and enjoy tonight for dessert. If you're ready to get your budget-friendly pie chart to understand how to break down your business with your budget so that you can move forward with a better strategy and a plan, I encourage you to come over to our website. Go to thebusinessofapparel.com/pie, and we'll be giving away different pie charts based on your years in business. There will be other opportunities to grab up information on how much you need to be saving before you start your brand. And we'll be also putting together an ebook to help you understand your business plan and your budget for the first 3 to 10 years. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe and leave us a comment below. We love to hear from our community. And thanks for joining me today. This was a lot of fun.